Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. It is about time we put some new tires on the 550. It's long overdue. Well, I wouldn't say long overdue, but they're getting to the point that they need to be replaced. They've got like 44,000 miles on them. It's time. So we're taking the factory Continental tires that are great on asphalt, and that is it. Anything other than asphalt is absolute junk. We're taking those off and we're going with something new. What are we going with? You'll have to wait and see. So these tires have actually held up pretty well, considering I tow 30,000 pounds on a regular basis with this truck. They've held up pretty good, The front two steer tires are wearing, on the outside. I did have to replace one tire. I punctured one. I got a Diamondback on here. That tire is holding up fantastic. But you can see they're getting down, and they're not going to make the season at all. I'm going with a bit more of aggressive tread, something more similar to what the Diamondback is, but I didn't go with Diamondback. For whatever reason, I just didn't. I actually really like these Diamondback tires, but we're going with something different. Hello guys, welcome back, and as usual, as you can see, I am in the middle of nowhere, which is typically where I am. But we are heading to the shop to pick up my 550, got the new tires on it, new safety inspection, we're good for a year. And yeah, we're just beating back this crossroad right now. We just got done a little bit of work and looking at a couple potential lot clearing jobs at the same time. Now we're gonna go pick up the truck. So I got the gooseneck trailer still at the shop and the truck still at the shop. So a lot of guys seem to enjoy that video with this truck towing. Of course, we're in the 2020 right now, so a lot of guys seem to enjoy the truck towing with the 37s on it. So I'm gonna record on the way back. Oh yeah, and then I'll show you guys the tires that I went with. There won't be like a driving review on the 550 in this video, comparing the new tires to the stock Continentals that were on it. But I will obviously be putting that the excavator and that truck to work very quickly, because I mean, if I don't make any money. But so I'll definitely have a review coming out on those tires soon. And anyone that has these tires, let me know what your experience is and what you think about them. And I'll see if that matches up with what I'm experiencing. They came fairly highly recommended from the shop where I got the work done at, so hopefully they hold up well. Like I said before, the Continental tires are a great tire for towing. Like, they're a great on-road tire. They wear quite well. They drive smooth. They're quiet. They were great on asphalt, but the second you got off asphalt and you got on dirt, or don't even think about snow or ice, like, they were completely useless. I could get stuck in my driveway in four-wheel drive, which is technically six-wheel drive. I could get stuck in my driveway just trying to climb that little small grade up to my house with those tires. So hopefully these will be a lot better than that when it comes to off-road stuff, because a lot of our stuff is off-road, like the towers and stuff. Like, a lot of times I am on roads like this, or I'm on roads that are 100 times worse than this, that are going into the towers. And a lot of times I have to unload the excavator at the side of the road and then track it in. I mean, a lot of times I have to do that anyway, because the roads are just absolutely terrible. They're grown in, the trailer would be dragging on the ground. But sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes I have to do that because I just can't get anywhere. But anyway, we're gonna go pick up that big old tow rig, and we'll haul with this thing again. So we're gonna catch that big hill on the way back, and we'll see how the truck does. But man, yeah, these roads are nice right here. These are nice roads. I really enjoy driving on these beautifully smooth roads. All right, boys. Well, we got a little bit of a change of plans here. We're actually in the 550 now. We've got the 350 on the deck behind us. Let's get out of here. All right, so the boys here at the shop where I got the stuff done, they actually decided to take one step above for me, and they hooked up the 550 to the float. So instead of taking it all apart in the frigging pouring rain, I decided I'm just gonna use this truck. So we've got the 2020 on the back of the deck. So again, we got a Ford hauling a Ford, but it's a little different story this time. This time we've got the 550 hauling the 350. She's all strapped down back there, nice and safe, but it does worry me just having that truck on the back of the deck for whatever reason. But I will pull over once it stops raining. There's a spot along the highway here, this road, that I'm gonna pull over and I'll show you guys the tires. They're called like Aeolus or Aeolus or something like that. And then of course with commercial tires are just a number, like Aeolus WD822 or whatever the hell it is. So I'll pull over and I'll show you guys the tires, but they have a nice aggressive tread. And I can tell you just on this road right now, I can't tell the difference whatsoever in the handling characteristics of these tires compared to the Continentals. I will tell you one thing, I can certainly feel the power difference from driving my 2020 and then now driving this truck. And I'm a hell of a lot lower to the ground than I was in the last couple days driving my 2020 around with the 37s and the leveling kit. All right guys, so here they are. So they are Aeolus, Aeolus, and they are ADW82s. You know, obviously the factory size, where is that? 225, 70, and 19.5. They are retreadable tires, but very, very nice, aggressive tire, and they're handling really, really well right now. They're actually mud and snow. They're 3-peak rated, so technically, you know, you could be taking this through certain provinces and states where they require that with no issues whatsoever. Same weight rating as the factory Continentals, so you know we're good to go that way. We're good to go that way. But so far, they are very quiet. A little bit of a hum, but nothing out of the ordinary. But yeah, this is gonna be so much better for getting into sites where the roads are just crap. Like the roads are crap at a lot of the friggin' sites that I go to. So this is the tire. All steel radial rim, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I was just seeing if I could find where the weight rating is, but I mean, here's the ply. We got 1 steel tread, 1 steel, 3 steel. If they're 14 ply tire, dual wheel is 3,750 pounds per tire. So dual, 3,750 pounds per tire. You know, there we go. Done deal. Perfect, perfect. And here we got the 2020 on back, strapped down, axles all the way around, nice and solid. Feeling good so far. Hasn't moved a bit. All right, let's oh, I got some water here. Anyway, let's continue on. But yeah, I mean, she's a pretty good looking setup here. Pretty good looking setup. So as you can see, the roads are extremely wet, and as far as hydroplaning goes, there's absolutely zero hydroplaning in these tires whatsoever. I'll let you listen for a second. Very quiet, so it's very quiet right now. When I get on the highway, I'm doing, what am I doing right now? I'm doing 60 miles per hour right now. But when I get on the highway, you know, I'll be doing obviously a bit faster, and I'll let you guys listen again. But man, handling this thing feels great. It feels great. Like it's not wandering over the road at all. It's not loud. Obviously, whenever you get a brand new set of tires, and if they're, you know, sort of fairly aggressive like these ones are, for the first couple thousand miles, you might feel a little bit of a movement compared to your old tires, just because the tread is so much, so much higher, so much thicker, or whatever you want to call it. But right now, it's feeling pretty damn good. So on the way out here in the 20, hauling this truck, which, is about 2,000 pounds more than what my 2020 is, I got like 8 mpg. So we'll see what we get on the way back. I did just reset my trip, so we'll see what we get on the way back in this truck hauling my 2020. So right now, with truck and trailer, we're at about 17,000 pounds right there right now. About 17,000 with the chains and the truck and, some tools and stuff and all that. We're at about 17,000 pounds back there right now behind this truck. The Derringer is in level 5. And of course, I have my S&B air intake. I can still hear that, and it sounds, honestly, it sounds great. But yeah, obviously, like I said on the way out when I was towing before, that nothing feels like a dually. Nothing is as stable as a dually. So in the 2020, on the way out here hauling this truck, like if I happen to make like a turn or like a special movement or something, you could feel it in the rear end. You could feel the rear end not being, squammy and swimming, but, a little loose. But, with this truck and the spring pack that it has back there, plus it being a dually, you can do whatever the hell you want, and you feel extremely confident in what's going on behind you. Like, extremely confident. We're on the highway now, and now we are doing about, close to 70 miles per hour. Right now, and I honestly can't tell a difference at all in the noise level of the tires. I honestly think that they might be even a little bit quieter because the other ones were starting to wear a little bit funny. But no vibration in the steering wheel whatsoever. If these tires last pretty well, guys, I'm super, super, super happy. I will obviously keep you guys updated on how they do. But yeah, I tell you, there's nothing like hauling with that 2020, man. That thing has so much power. This thing does pretty good, but of course, being D-rated, doesn't have, quite the get up and go hauling wise as the 2020. That 10 speed makes things so nice when you're towing. Like, it really does. Even on those large tires. So far, my first initial tow with these new tires is positive right now. Time will tell, how they hold up, how durable they are, and all that stuff. But I can see them holding up pretty good. But I'll let you guys know what I ended up getting for mileage on the way back to see how it compares to the 2020 while coming out here. Now, of course, this is a bit of a different route. I went down that one big hill, but I got to go up the big mamma jamma when I'm going home. So that one will chew up some fuel for sure. Well, the hell with it. Let's see how this thing does coming up this hill. We're going down right now. We're picking up a bit of speed. Is it gonna downshift? Nope, didn't need to. So we're hitting the hill at zero disadvantage whatsoever. Nobody in front of us. So now we're pulling the hill. So we're in 6th gear right now. And we're starting to lose a bit of speed. She's gonna drop to 5th here sometime. We're almost in the steepest part of the hill. The steepest part of the hill starts right now. So we're now, down to 5th. Would have been interesting to see how much speed the 2020 would have lost coming up this hill. That's really why I wanted to use that truck to haul this back. We're holding 90 right now. 5th gear, 2400 RPM. We're at about 85 now. We're almost through the hill. Now we're starting to speed up. So 5th gear, 85, 90 kilometers an hour up Ingram Port Hill. Not too bad, not too bad. We got one more downhill, one more uphill pull, and then that's it. We are home. Very enjoyable drive in this thing. I love hauling with this thing. All right, boys, so we made her. So 31.5 liters per 100, which is, let's, .4 mpg. So very, very, very close in both trucks. Well, it finally decided to stop pouring rain and is now absolutely beautiful out here. So again, here are the tires. Very, very deep, aggressive tread, but man, does it ever drive nice. Drives absolutely beautiful, beautiful. So they're, again, Aeolus ADW 82s is what they are. And they, yeah. I mean, obviously it's just the first drive, but they didn't feel any different really than what the Continentals did, except they have a much, much, much better tread on them. It just looks weird seeing this thing on the back of a flat deck, you know, already brand new. It did a great job towing this truck, and this truck did a great job towing this truck. At least it's a Ford towing a Ford. You know what I'm saying? It's not a Chev towing a Ford or a Ram towing a Ford. It's a Ford towing a Ford. But anyway, that is it for this video. First impressions were absolutely fantastic. The truck on the 37s did great towing this. Yeah, so stay tuned on how, you know, how these tires wear the first time that I take them on a side road, how they feel, how they dig. Of course, in the winter time, there's a chance I might put the plow on this truck next winter. These tires will certainly help that. But for now, that is it, guys. So until next time, take care, stay safe, and we will see you soon. Bye.